doing? Welcome aboard to Choo Choo Tuesdays. This is episode 161. How are we all doing? Let me just get the official logo up and running. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's get it in there. Very good. How's everybody doing? All right. Let me just getting into place here and what's going on? Why can't I move my camera? No, wrong button. Let's open up the doors. Alright, we're on the Midland Mainline today and we've got a Class 170 on here. Hey, it's a free roam. We've got the Charlton Railway on one. Beautiful. Nice, beautiful paint job I've seen in the Creators Club, and I thought, oh wow, yes, this will be great. Take it on the Midlands. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful Chitlin rails or whatever they call it. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful paint job. I can't express how nice this is. Look how beautiful. It's very futuristic. This is the Hyperflex train. Quiet, clean, and fast. Does it sound quiet? No. Inside, does it? Sound quiet in here? No. Does it look like any passengers in? No. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun on here. This is what it's all about. Alright, let's turn on the GSM. Okay, give that a test. Class 170 belongs to the fired circle, Chris. I don't think we'll be able to do the stations on here. Don't think they've added them. We'll just do a special. Right, should be on there now. Yep. To the side as well, special, you betcha. It's like bus, special. It's normally what they do when you got the kids on a excursion. They put the special on the front of the bus. Sounds like a 158. What is that? Hey. Alright, here we go. We've got 22 miles of free roaming. We can choose what stations we want to stop at and whatnot. We are heading to Nottingham and we're coming from Leicester. Okay. Let's get it up and running. So it's got some mods to it as well, folks, so it's not the original. On the side there. No new mods to talk about again today, folks. Was worried that there was going to be a delay on the stream today. We had a we caught the edge of a pretty well, not big thunderstorm. It was yeah, it was enough to turn my PC off and delay my delay my work that I had to do this afternoon, though. But we've had a heap of rain again this afternoon here in Sydney, and It is very, very cold. This has been the coldest it's been in months. I can tell you at the time of going live here tonight, 12 Celsius. It is a big difference from what, about a month ago or whatever it was. I said, oh, it's 8 p.m. It's 35 Celsius. It's now 12. And flu season's already started early, and yeah, I'm going to be getting a shot very, very shortly. I'm just gonna bring this up. Yeah, just make it longer. You know what? This loco belongs on this route, doesn't it? Look at it. It looks like it belongs on here. It's very, very nice. The 170 does run on a few routes around Europe, around UK, so it's you know, not Europe, sorry, around the UK. It's a very, very nice loco. It's just unfortunate that the you know, they have stuffed up the nose of it though. The lighting's in the wrong positions. We know that the little red lights are supposed to be around the yellow area, like the yellow area. The lights are in wrong, like they're wrong, definitely wrong. Any real rail fan would know that. Like even when I seen it at first, I'm like, hang on, that looks off. That looks off. Even with the sounds, like when I heard the sounds, I'm like, nah, this is off. And I knew that straight away as soon as I heard it. I'm like, this sounds wrong. Oh, I might be in Australia, but it doesn't mean that, you know, I'm a rail fan. I've got knowledge. I even knew the front of the nose. I'm like, hang on, the lighting areas, they look wrong. Where's the areas where the red lights light up? They're not there. Looks like we're battling a 158 now on the side here, 159, 158, 159, battling on the side here. Coming up the side now is a 170. 170 coming up to the northern now. There we go, it goes flying, passing. We've got the fast cam now, fast cam coming up the side now, coming up, and it looks like he's won it by a nose, won it by a nose. Whoop, hang on. We have got enhancements on this route as well, folks, don't forget that. I'm really liking this on this route, actually. You know what? I'm going to do it Monday night. Next Monday night. Let's have a night on the Midlands. Next Monday night. How sounds good, eh? Yeah, we'll bring you a couple hours on the Midlands on Monday, next Monday evening. If you weren't with us on this Monday, we had a couple hours on the London Overground Suffragette line, Gobbler line, for people that can't pronounce the new route. Well, obviously I can now because now I'm, you know, vlogging the crap out of it. Suffragette line is quite easy. Yeah. God, there's so many great releases so far in Train Sim World 4 era, and it's going to be very hard to judge the top 5 this year. It's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, and at the moment I think the Overground is the best release, but I just, yeah, Blackpool's not far behind. I'm a big fan of Rosenheim Salzburg. I love it. It's great. Ribbit Games is Like, I've always wanted the fight circle, but I'm pretty disappointed with it. So unfortunately, that doesn't get the chocolates. Yeah, but the other release they had the Bremen line. Oh, that's gonna be great. And yeah, the Simmering Barn coming up. Oh my god, this route is gonna be really cool. Looking forward to this one. This is a true mountain route coming up, folks. And I've played it on Train Sim Classic. Oh boy, you're gonna be in for a treat. This is an absolute gem. This one coming up. And yeah, with the ABB Inner City coming into it, it just makes it so much better. I'm hoping that the next Austrian route that they do, oh god, I know everybody's wanting it. I want the city, the city jet. I wouldn't mind the night jet, to be honest. Yeah, they're as good. They're just as good. The 170 does belong on the Midland Mainline. I should be a racehorse caller. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to be behind the goggles all the time. I don't know. I used to live in an area here in Sydney where I had a pretty good, decent view on like one of my local cities. Because I was on a hill, and you could look out also towards other parts of Sydney. Like, it was a pretty damn good view outside my window. And I used to have my father had a set of binoculars, and sorry, I keep forgetting this is yeah, so I used to be behind them all the time, and I don't know, it just takes a while to get focus on it. I couldn't imagine me being behind it and then following the race. I prefer to be behind the mic and doing what I'm doing here anyway. This is my comfort zone. So if I break out into a commentary act, sometimes I break out into a commentary act. My regulars would know I like to do the announcements at certain stations as well. Yeah, when we're on the routes, and I know the names of them. You know, don't give me anything German unless it's Berlin or Frankfurt, or something easy, Dortmund. Oh man, I just got pinned up on that. Or Uber Barman, like easy ones. It's like this station, Lombard. Hey, don't get me to pronounce this one. It's a pretty complicated naming. DRA light does work, so there you go, it's off there. You see it comes up the red. This is your horn. there's only a couple of things that work off here. It's more so, yeah, AWS, cutting, radio, all that stuff doesn't work. You got all your DRA up here, the AWS, DSD, yeah, Valence. Usual suspects, so like the 375, 377, it's very similar. There you got your mapping just there. You know, it was quite interesting. I come across something today actually, suggestion route. Birmingham to something up the Trent Valley or something. It was. Yeah, I know the one that person's talking about. And I have to agree with one of the people that I've seen a reply with that it's more so looks like it'll be something for the core update, like the major core update, like it'll be one of the routes that would be part of the free that we normally get every year at the start of a new era of Train Simworld. So yeah, I'll probably say that as well. Just maybe because of the length of it, the amount of stations involved, the stock and all that stuff. I think that'll be, you know, too much for just a DLC on its own. But yeah, definitely would be keen on that particular one because I know the stock that would run on it, and yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. But I still think it makes sense to go West Coast Mainline or some portion of the West Coast Mainline for the core update this year, due to last year East Coast. And then 12 months later you do West Coast. It makes sense. You know, we've had portions and bits and pieces of West Coast Mainline throughout Train Simworld in the history of it, and I just think that we just need a full-blown West Coast Mainline route and experience. What era would it be? I'll say it'll be today. Modern, you know, would make sense. If they were going to do the section where the APTs ran on, then oh yes, I'll be a happy little boy, a happy man, I should say. Let's go on. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. It's all off. It's just taking a while to fire her up. That was weird. Anyway, don't worry, all good. What's this? The CCTV vent trigger. Pity that doesn't work. That would have been interesting to see what that would do. Oh no, you fucking fucker. That button shouldn't be in the... I'm not going to be doing anything on that side again, that's it. Just don't press the red button. Just done a stimpy. These guys waving. Hello, hello. I have to say the emanated ones on the overground are way better. If we can get an update to the enhancement pack and get the emanated ones in there, that'd be great. Not a major upgrade, just, yeah. There's no big drama if it doesn't anyway. Yeah, I'm really thinking Midlands for Monday night. take a few runs on here. We could take a 170 again on that night. We could do the 158, of course, the HST. We could do a freight one as well with the rail, you know, the Phoenix. I call it the Phoenix because it is a Phoenix on the side of it. Euro Phoenix, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, Euro Phoenix. 37, yes. Somebody wanted to turn on the strobe light just then. Flickering there. Don't forget, Road Map is on overnight, our time here in Australia. We'll talk about the Road Map tomorrow on our live stream. I'm not going to sit you guys around 20 minutes of a video and talk the same crap that you can easily go to the forums and have a look at yourself. And yeah, I'm just not one of those people anymore. I used to fall for the trap as well, and I used to do Train Sim World News, and you know, I used to get my text-to-speech to talk to you guys about stuff, and it's like, I just think it's only, you know, people that do that just, you know, are just bored out of their minds. They just want to, not bored out of their minds, but it's just, I think it's just a suck way to trying to gain views and subs. I don't look at that anymore. You know, you're going to do something, a news update where you can I rather talk to you guys like over the mic when we're live, actually playing the game. We can talk about the roadmap along the way on our trip, you know what I mean? Like that's how I want to roll. So yeah, I just don't think it's, you know, necessary for you guys to go and watch a Dovetail ambassador or somebody, you know, that wants to talk Train Sim World News and dribble shit for 20 minutes where we can, you know, easily talk about it on the stream. You can get involved in our live chat, you know, and we can talk, you know, direct, you know what I mean? That's just who I am. I'm a hands-on person. I'm a businessman, and when, you know, I talk, you know, about things, and I'll give you my honest thoughts about the roadmap, and yeah, I'll say to you guys right now that it is confirmed now that we are going to be getting some information regarding the cargo pack 2, the VTG cargo pack 2, and I wouldn't mind betting it's going to be releasing around just after the release of the simmering barn. So yeah, it was teased over the last 24 hours from Skyhook's Twitter account. I've seen that they said look out for the roadmap, and I'm like, yep. Well, I have been talking about it for the last few days, and the last week, you know, that I wouldn't be surprised if we, you know, we'll be getting this month. So yeah, I still think that is the case. I'll be quite surprised if it's not. If not, it'll definitely be next month. But I think that being like nothing really, like it doesn't need too much work to have it released. Yeah, I just can see that being not too far down the track, because yeah, it was shown here a fair few months ago now, so surely works complete. What's going on over here? Somebody's going around in circles. I was going to say, I can see somebody just going around in circles. The typical NPCs is causing a bunch of chaos like always. Let's do the reward. My treadmill. This is why they need to stop the treadmill bloody actions with these NPCs. They really need to come up with just a freelance system where it just gives them the freedom instead of looking like they're on a treadmill. HST. MK3 coaches. Nottingham is 7.6 miles away. Beautiful, beautiful view. A couple amber lights up here. Slapper. What do you got in front? And we got somebody in the station at the end. Shouldn't cause too much drama for us. Yeah, I know this is a real rail company, this particular one. So I have seen the real life paint jobs of this. This is a few photos I've seen. It's very, very nice. Hey, here's one of the mystery rewards, folks. So we've got a little bit of a, what can we say? Got a little bit of old-fashioned expo going on just here. Circus Eats, somebody getting some food. like the Knights Festival. A little bit of Harry Potter on the side of the rails. Now is the train. I wouldn't want the Lego one, it's quite expensive. It's yeah, not, it's a very nice model, but not, the price is whew, yes, not nice, not nice. It's like the Avengers Tower when that got released, for the latest Avengers Tower got released for the Lego. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, the price of it, you can go and build one, you know, custom build one yourself. Maybe a little bit more in price, but it would be, you know, more in scale and bigger, you know. I've seen some really nice ones actually that have been modelled by a few Lego heads out there. Better than the Lego design they did themselves. Modular hospital. Oh, yeah. Nice. No, I didn't get the museum. No. Not a big fan of the museum, actually. Yeah. I reckon it's the biggest set of all time. Yeah, right. Assembly Square's still the best one. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm just feeling I got rid of that. Have a look at the stuff in Nottingham. Oh, that damn train's still there. Okay, well, might have to wait here, folks, for this train. So I'm going to slow down a bit. The HST is the Midland train anyway for the route. I don't understand your question there. HST is it's Southwest Trains. Yeah, it's a Midland. There's been a fair different liveries over the years for the Midlands HST. The Midland Mainline HST was like a aqua green with orange with white back in the days. I actually quite like that paint job. Actually, it's very nice, but very 90s. So yeah, it's had different. The HST ran on the Midlands for quite a long time. They've been replaced with the Class 222, which is unfortunately not been. Is it a 222 or 221? I think it's a 222. I know it's been replaced with that, and that is one loco that is missing in Train Sim World, and I'm being begging for to be released, and we still haven't had any word on it. So. I would love to see that in the game. Voyager, I think it is. Is it Voyager? I know it's got a nickname. And there's different variants of that as well. There's cross country. There's there's a lot of different variants of the 222, 221, 222. there's different operators of it. You know, so imagine that being released, there'll be a whole bunch of different liveries and for it through the Creators Club. And obviously, if they do it, obviously Dovetail will stuff the sounds up. So obviously we'll have the great modding community come to our rescue. Which I'm very disappointed with Vitsia165 actually. He has not run out a sound mod for the Class 170, which I have to hang his head in shame on that one actually, because I thought he would have done something by now, but very, very unhappy with that not being the case. And also the 313, I think it is, the sound mod from Train Sim 3 hasn't been updated for TSW4. He hasn't done that as well, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But anyway, I've given up all hope on that. But yet again, see, the problem is he ended up releasing the mod back into Train Sim 3 at pretty much at the end of Train Sim 3's life. So I still can't believe here in 2024 I'm actually talking to you guys and we're actually on Train Sim 4. I didn't think that we'll be moving to another one just after a year. I'm hoping that we're not, like, I know we had a poll vote last night and a lot of you guys are still thinking that we're going to be moving again to TSW5 this year. I for one will be pretty pissed off if that was the case, because I'm sick of the moving shit, and after last year's stuff up, I don't want to experience that again. They might turn around and say, oh no, it's not going to happen again and all this stuff, but when it happens, and then it happens again, everyone will be saying, well, maybe the Aussie Don was correct. Maybe we shouldn't have moved again. Why are we moving for anyway when we don't have an engine update? Fortunately, this train down here is not moving. I might have to get rid of this one by waving my magic wand. We'll go down to there and have a look at it before we decide. Let's just put the RA on so we don't move. Hello. So it's not due to move until 10 past. Okay, I know this is going to end this, it's going to make me jump up off the seat, but I'll continue. But the HST has been moved. Now all I have to do is connect. Come on, give us clearance. Alright, let's just end that there, folks. Alright, well, we're not going to fuck around. We're just going to get into something else. Alright. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 161. You're with the Aussie Don, and we are live from our studios in Sydney, Australia. It is 8:40 p.m. local on the east coast of Australia. Let's head to Germany now, ladies and gentlemen, and the Hemstrucker Muchenozberg, and we're doing an S-Bahn service, and we're going to be taking the 425 for a roll this time around. 425 action, and we got a fantastic service coming up. Yeah, alright, here we go. Nice clear May Day. Enjoy. No, not as the train is going, but you can, you know, if you get stuck on any portion, you can move trains out of the way and all that, which you can do even on the real timetable now. So, yeah, I could have easily gotten out of the train then and respawned the train and then set up the service again, and they might have given us the green light in front then, but I thought, you know, we're there almost at the station. You know, we're only going to go down to the station and then it'll be complete, and then, you know, we'll get onto something else, which would have been this anyway. So I thought we'll just end it there, and we're there anyway. So I thought, yeah, we've done the portion of the trip. You know, you guys have come along and enjoyed that one, and yeah, we've technically gone from Leicester to Nottingham anyway. So anyway, we're on the Moody Goldsberg. It's been a while since I've done a full-length S-Bahn service on here. A very long time actually. So I thought it was due today. So here we go with a pretty big S-Bahn service from Munich to Augsburg. We're doing the full portion of the route on here right now. So we have stops at Possing, Mering, Mering St. Alf, Kissing, Augsburg. We're not stopping at all stops, so it is a semi-fast service. So you can pretty much call this an inner city service, S-Bahn service. It is a pretty long one as well, so yeah. That's what I'm going to call it, folks. I'm going to call it the inner city S-Bahn service. Oh, how much time flies. I remember when we were going past there and we can only crack around 15 to 20 frames per second. Through that bridge now, look at that, S60 FPS right on the smacker. Yeah, free roam's quite easy to set up. You can do it on the real timetable. It's quite easy to do. It's given us, like, this is one thing I like about this particular era of Train Sim World. It's given us so much more options for us to not continue to do the same old all the time. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of different aspects and options of things we can do on routes. Even though you don't get points for it and whatnot, it just, it just makes the experience unique. And there's certain things you can't take on certain routes. It's like today, I tried to set up the Amtrak to go onto the Sherman Hill, and it just didn't want to play ball. So I just went with a standard freight trip. But I've got a heritage unit for it tomorrow, folks, so we have made our decision. We're going to be taking the Rio Grande 1989 up heritage unit tomorrow with the 70 Ace on, and we're going to have a load of coal on board with us, and it makes it appropriate because like I've explained to you guys recently, the freight route, that I've been seeing here in Sydney have all been coal trains. So yeah, we're taking the coal train tomorrow on Midweek World of Trains episode 169. That is the Midweek World of Trains community vote winner. First up tomorrow, Sherman Hill. And then we're going to be taking the nice little short S-Bahn service on the to Salzburg tomorrow. And we've also got other great action on the cards tomorrow. God knows what it is, but yeah, we'll be having some fun along the way, talking about the roadmap, my thoughts on the roadmap, what I thought was the highlight of the roadmap. You guys can get involved in the live chat, even though I don't even know why I bother even asking that, because it's normally just gathering dust, and Chris is the only one who likes to be active, which is great. Thanks, Chris, again. Railway guy comes in from time to time. Richie Rails I haven't heard from for a couple of weeks now. Not sure if he's even been doing anything on his channel, to be honest. I've had nothing come up on my list of, because I've got the bell set for all notifications for him. Because I like to, in my spare time, like to watch maybe some of these uploaded videos or replays he does. I like the little shot he did with the third bus though. That was quite funny. That's really cool. I'm really keen to get back into the PGA Tour golf game though, because I've seen that they've got a whole bunch of new golf courses with all the this year's majors coming up. And apparently the par 3 golf course at Augusta's in it now too. When I heard the par 3 Masters course was in it, I thought, wow, that's never been in any of the EA games, let alone the Tiger Woods Masters Era series. They never had the third free par course on there, as far as I know. Yeah, so free roam could be easily set up, Chris. So I set it up just before I went live, but I'm pretty sure I've done it live anyway. You might not have been with us when we've done that. Not using LZB or PZB, folks. It's just so complicated system. City Express going past.
Vorsicht an den Türen und bei der Abfahrt des Zuges. Die Türen schließen automatisch.
Stand clear from the closing doors. Yeah, this is definitely an inner city type S-Bahn service. 37 kilometres to our next stop, so yeah, this is definitely one of those. Press that button there. That's a cue button. Knowledge. That one, no, not yet. This is one here. So you can get 100%. Then D button. It'll bring you down to speed. Then you can just pull that down all the way. Like that. Click, click. And you like, that'll give you brakes and all that. There's how to go with that. Looks like we're off the S-Bahn actually. We're on the we're actually on the high speed section. So there's the S-Bahn on the side there. Now this is an inner city S-Bahn service, even though this is an S-Bahn loco. Nah, that's what you're hearing in the announcements, Chris, is actually in German. So it might say in German he's eyeing out his fart, which is, yeah, it might sound like that, but no, it's not. This train has a maximum speed, it should be here somewhere. It says 140 kilometers, there you go, even though it does more than that. See if we can crank it up. So we're going to be going down to 130 here in a second, so I say we are going to be moving on to the S-Bahn. yeah, I've got it on full speed at the moment, no brakes or anything. So yeah, I think we're on maximum speed at the moment. So it could be around 140 actually. Wouldn't be surprised being an S-Bahn loco. It's not built for speed. It's built for commuter. Oh, I've seen an X on the side there. All right, let's drop that down. It's got the flashing. Yeah, the flash up here would be for us because we're moving over on a track. Yep. Okay. Got the X on top. Yep. And we're moving over the S-Bahn. Did we? No, we're still on the high speed section. Cool. Oh well, doesn't matter. Lots of fun. .5 kilometres to our next stop. Don't forget folks, over the last 24 hours I did post a brand new uploaded video of a real life train here in Sydney, Australia, and highly recommended to check it out. It hasn't had that many views, so yeah, do go and boost it up and have a look at it. If you're a real rail fan, then check out some of the trains here in Sydney, Australia at our shorts area. We've also got a dedicated playlist for our train spotting and rail train station tours and whatnot that we do. So check out the playlist today with your tour guide, me, the Aussie Don. There will be more station tours of some of the great stations here in Sydney, Australia coming soon. So yeah, I do have my daughter for the next couple of weeks after this week. I'm technically on a leash for the next few weeks. But I love playing, yeah. I'm not playing the role of it, you know, I'm daddy, that's it, you know, my daughter wants to go out places, I'll take her out. Mother doesn't really take her too many places, so yeah. Flu going around is probably not a bad idea anyway. I'll get a mask up on her. the S-Bahn section of the route now, so we have moved off the high-speed section. I had a feeling we were when I dropped it to 130 back there. We're just on the semi-fast section of the S-Bahn now. We're on the maximum speed limit. And here we go again, we're coming up the side now, and 423 on the side here. The DBBR 423 has now been taken over by a 425, and the 425 going up the side now, and the 425 now saying, see you later, suckers. Here we go now, going flying up the side, and he has won, ladies and gentlemen, by a nose. Mr. RE11 has won the race. See you later, 423. Alright, no more of the horse racing. Not for the Bakerloo line, no. I think it's for, I'm pretty sure it's for the, I think it's for the Baker Street, it's for the other part of Baker Street. I think it's for the overground section, if I remember rightly. It's a 2024 stock, Chris, but yeah, I think it's not running on the rails until 2025. Yeah, I knew about that. I've known about that particular loco for a fair while now, because I follow Jeffrey, and he did a thing on it here many months ago now. But I knew about it. I knew about it last year when he first talked about it. That's when I first found out. When I seen the shape and everything at first, I was like, very modern. It's different to what we normally know for it. No, there's different types of tube of stock anyway. The underground, there's the S7, which is one I've got a feeling it could end up in TSW. It's a very complicated train though in Trade Sim Classic. Unfortunately, the overground, the route that Just Train's released on that is, what can I say? The route's not so bad. It's just yeah, the loco is very, very complicated to drive. coming into the stop. Okay. All right. Well, that was lots of fun. It's pretty quick to get here, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that little fast trip through there with the S-Bahn. All right. We're on our way to Augsburg. There's another passenger getting on just before we close the doors. And alright, just under 2Ks to the next one. Followed by the next stop after that will be say no more. I'll dedicate that one to Kayla. All right. Here we are at our next stop. Okay. So yeah, new tube stock coming. It's going to be classified as a 2024, but it's apparently not on the rails until next year. Yeah, it's been built by Siemens, and it's been built in the Siemens factory in Germany. So yeah. It's apparently going to be replacing the current stock. Obviously, they've got to do testing on the actual underground, you know, and all that stuff. You know, make sure, you know, it doesn't hit certain parts of the route. You know, they might have to change speed limits and all that stuff, you know, to counter for it, whatnot. So obviously, they'll do all that, and they'll work out a timetable, for it. So there's a lot involved in it. So it's not just building the train and smack it and whacking it onto the tracks and off you go. Nah, that doesn't work like that. It's a lot of testing and whatnot involved, and obviously, you're testing all different types of parts on the train itself. Not just the compressing, braking, and all that stuff. You got your air conditioning, your PSI, all that stuff, and the lighting, the seating. You got a lot of different aspects, and also how it runs on the track. And like I said, if there needs to be certain sections that have got a certain speed now, and the new stock doesn't handle that speed limit, then there will have to be things put in place where they'll have to change the speed limits, whatnot. So there's a lot involved with it. Apparently it's on schedule for release next year, even though it's classified as a 2024 stock. And we've got stage 2 of the Metro opening up here in Sydney this year. We're not too far away from that now. So I'm looking forward to it. Actually got a message from my good mate AJ today. Actually, there's a steam tour going on in June, I think it was, and I told my daughter about it today, and she's pretty keen on wanting to go. So the steam loco is 122 years old. So it's a pretty it's been obviously preserved, and it's modernized now, like it's been upgraded and all that, but it's a 122-year-old steam loco. So in total. So I might be very keen on that. Well, I don't see why not, Chris. It'll be. They've got the Siemens license already, so that's no problem. They've got the TfL license, so that's no problem as well. They had Transport for London's license. They have the Siemens license. It all comes down to demand at the end of the day, and I'm not sure if it's going to be released on the Bakerloo line. I know there was talks about it being released later on the Bakerloo line, but as far as I know, it's supposed to be going on some other underground route. Don't you know? You never know. You never know. They could release it. It'd be nice. Yeah, highly recommended to go and watch that video by Jeffrey. It's really cool, really cool. It's I think they do show the driver's cab in it too. So. Yeah, they had it on their test track because they got a test track at the factory in Germany, and they test all the new locos on their test track. But this is why I say to you, they might test it on their test track, but when it comes to actually putting it on the underground itself, that's where the real test comes from. We're going to be coming up to the first Osberg station here shortly, folks, just up here on the corner. Yeah, I for one really think that we're sort of... I'm quite surprised in the train sim world that, like, earlier on in the train sim world eras, we had a lot of DLCs where we had loco add-ons and everything, but yeah, I thought we might have had a fair few more loco add-ons by now. Plus 700 was definitely the best loco add-on in Train Sim World 3. That hands down, that definitely. Did I just... She just bumped into me, just walked away. It's like she smacked into the drone. Doink. I have to go. Want to deliver me a message.
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand bis zur Busbahnsteigkante.
Okay, is that what you're delivering me? Okay. Got contact. The Conte on day. As long as it's not a Hyundai, it's okay. Two more stops. Train Sim World April roadmap is on later today. Go to the Dovetail forums to check out the latest information. Yeah, I say there'll be a thread on there, folks, for you guys to put a little bit of Q&A like in for the live stream later today at Railfan TV. Don't forget they'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch again. And yeah, there'll be there'll probably be a Q&A thread on there. You know, what questions you want to ask. I would say to you, I would put the ultimate question to them is what's going on with the NPCs continuing to come out of the train and stand in front of the doors and now causing other crazy issues on the rails, as well as the jetpack issue now starting to be more visible again. That's the big question I would ask them. What are you guys doing about the problems with the NPCs, especially them coming out of the train and standing in front of the doors and not moving? And acting like they're on a treadmill and actually disappearing out of the middle of nowhere. Look at this. You watch this. We had 3 people just then. Yeah, 4 people around those 2 that are walking up there. And they disappeared out of the middle of nowhere. It's like they pushed them off the rails and they're gone, so. And then this one, you know, when I close the doors and then they just start to walk away. And they're still standing there, some of them, you know. what's the point of having passengers on here if they're not gonna get on the train or, you know. Yeah, I'd say so. Osberg, next stop. Bunoff. So yeah, I'm not sure if that'll be a DLC next year, Chris, or if it will ever become a DLC. Obviously, there is other ones that I like to see. Elizabeth Line is one of them. It's 100 kilometres long. It's around 100 kilometres long. It's a pretty decent route. There's a lot of stations involved in it, though. Obviously, West Coast Mainline in some sort of portion. Modern Era, yeah, I'd like to see that. Palomino, of course. Whatnot. It all comes down to licensing at the end of the day. Coming into platform 2. Okay, there we go with our S-Bahn service. Very good. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It's a great route. Always has been. Right. Don't go anywhere. We've got plenty more coming your way. We're heading back to the UK next. Okay, there we go with that one. Let's have a look at the results. Gold medal, very good. All right. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, our Tuesday traditional train symbol for live stream coverage here from Sydney, Australia. Do note, folks, that the time zones in the UK and Europe have changed over the last weekend. Not this weekend that just went past, but the weekend before that. And do note that our time zone here in Australia, our daylight saving finished, and that's why the times have changed with the starting times in your local area. So when we're streaming now on Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it'll be 8 p.m. in Sydney still. It'll be 11 a.m. UK and 12 p.m. Central Europe, 6 a.m. Eastern USA and 3 a.m. West Coast USA. So if you can't join us live, full replay is always provided for you to watch at your own time and pleasure, and at 1440p, 60 frames per second. Do note, we're going to be on an hour earlier than the times I gave you just then on the 19th of this month, on Friday the 19th, when we bring to you our first live stream of the Simmering Barn. So I will be looking after my daughter through the daytime on the Friday, so I can't come to you guys on the launch itself for the PC Steam launch. So yeah, it releases overnight our time on the Friday morning. Not sure if going forward for the next few DLCs after that are going to be on the Friday still, but if they are, we'll bring to you special episodes of the Friday Night Ticket. Yes, the Friday Night Ticket returns on the 19th, ladies and gentlemen. Our first episode since early 2023, and our 36 in total. All right. Let's head now to our next route, and we're going to be taking a trip on the Blackpool branches. Blackpool branches is where we're heading, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to take the 142, and we're going to take the Brownie, and do a 26-minute service. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. Lovely, lovely screenshot, that one. What a beautiful, beautiful shot. No surprises that won the contest. It's absolutely lovely. 2J56 Blackpool North to Manchester, Victoria is the service, and we are taking the 142, the 142. It is the 93 plus, and I like to call this one the Brownie. Enjoy. Always called this the bus on wheels, bus on rails, sorry. Bus on wheels. Bus on wheels. Well, of course a bus will have wheels. You know what I mean? Like, this is a bus on rails. It's, yeah, really cool. When I knew the Pacer was coming out, I'm like, oh yes, the Pacer, let's go. I think a lot of this worked out what this was anyway when they first showed the preview.
The next stop is Halton Le File.
We'll soon find out if your theory comes true, Chris, over the next 12 months. So I'm not going to say yes, I'm not going to say no, because you never say never. You can put that in the suggestions area on the forums if you like. Bus on rails, yes, that's what I did say bus on wheels. That was me just, yeah, my brain just not working properly. Switch, bus on rails.
shortly be arriving at Halton-le-Fylde.
Whoops.
The next stop is Preston, where this train terminates.
Drop that volume a little bit on there. It's a pretty loud one, this one. Coming up to our go via up here. It's going to be dropping the speed. I have had a game crash to the desktop from this particular point before, so if it does happen, I apologise in advance. Good. 7.7 miles to Preston. It's part of the East Coast, part of the West Coast main line. That particular station. Going past Curtin Washam just here. That's Curtin Washam. Pacer over there. All the different colours and everything come on set there. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
shortly be arriving at Preston, where this train terminates.
Okay, we're getting closer to our destination. Yeah, well, I've had some routes on the on my wish list that have been released to trains as well, like some Clyde Circle, of course. The London, North London, North East London, Golden Line. Yeah, that's another one. Birmingham Cross City, that was another. The Lincoln Run Strucker, that was another one, the left line. Even though I did want that in Modern and Frankfurt, like Train Super Classic, but anyway, got a portion of it, and can't be anything happier. But that one, it's yeah, that was definitely the best release in Train Super 3.
Stop is Preston, where this train terminates.
Coming back onto the West Coast Mainline. West Coast Mainline, just there.
The next station stop is Preston, where this train terminates. The next stop is Preston, where this train terminates. The next station stop is Preston, where this service ends. Shortly be arriving at Preston, where this service ends.
What the fuck is going on there? I noticed I did that last time I came in here too. Right, there we go. Okay. Well, that was lots of fun. I really enjoyed that one. Okay. So, get rid of that. Not in service. Get out. I think that guy was going to join the train, and then he seen the sign. He's like, can't get on. Right, there we go. All right. Very good, very good. Okay, let's have a look at the results. It is a platinum, of course. Very good. All right. Okay, before we do go, I'm going to just go to the forums and see if there's anything interesting going on here. Yes, the April Q&A thread has opened up, folks. So you got a few of the typicals on there talking. Yeah, Olive Van, you know, all the same olds on there talking crap. Yeah, Merck Shop is there. Yeah, Cash is there. Yeah, Matt. Hashtag 4801. He's there. The Lure guy. Yeah, a few of the typicals are all there. Talking about it. The HUD mode not saving is now fixed on consoles, but displaying correct. What the? All right then. So Alex has gone onto the forums and said that tonight we'll be hosting our April roadmap live stream. So we want to share the Q&A thread and community questions. You know, they'll only answer certain ones. And the obvious one at the front is pretty obvious, and a very, very good question by Chief Long's Shin, and I have to say that his photo is absolutely hilarious. Will there be any patches for the recent released routes? And that is a great question, because we have not had a patch for Salzburg Rosenheim. We've not had a patch for London Overground. We've not had a patch for Fight Circle, of course. So yeah, that's a very good question. Will the following features be developed? Oh, well, I highly doubt that these will be quick play, filtered by train, more service lengths, real things in and out. Camera mode to additional more features. Okay. How is the new Colin Arkin timetable coming? Well, if you don't know by now, that was pushed back into TAB. Do you think it is a... Okay, I'm just looking at some of the questions here in the Q&A, and I'm just gonna talk about some of them here actually. Let's bring up the display of it. Here we go. Let's bring it up. So we're gonna have a look at the roadmap. This is a Q&A thread going on at the moment for this for today's roadmap. So yep. We're just going to get on here for a bit. Talk about it. Why not? Can we... why the development of Steam and its complication into... Well, to answer your question there, Zap, this person here with the cat. He's asking about why the development of Steam and its completion into promised final working state has been stopped or dropped. Your previous statement on Steam's development gave no detail or reason as to why such elements of the train simulation were put on the shelf. The reason why it's been put on the shelf, and this is my theory, and because I've played Train Sim well since its day.com, I have to say to you guys, the reason why the Steam has been put on the shelf and stopped is that it failed. It just was... It's got to do with memory at the end of the day more so, and it also flopped. It wasn't a selling point. It just wasn't selling. So it's like the US freight, for instance. I don't know if you know this as well, but have we had a US freight route since the one of the free releases on Train Sim World Free's launch? Tell me, have we had a freight route, US freight route release? No. We haven't had a DLC of a freight route since I think Sherman Hill was the last one. It's been a long Horseshoe Curve, Sherman Hill I think were the last ones. So yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a proper US freight route release. So that's also been shelved and stopped. Yeah, like that's also a good question, I think, for the forum, for the Q&A. Yeah, what is going on with US freight? Why has it been so long since we've had a proper US freight route release? There's not been a DLC since Train Sim World 2. And there wasn't even a freight route release on its own in Train Sim World 3 for the US. So, yeah, that's a massive question that I think the community really needs to answer, everyone. And this guy says, Lur Guy has said, if you can disclose this, I have a few questions. Why did licensing issues on Lur 2 even happen in the first place? Why did it take so long to resolve? Okay. What are the major differences between IC coaches that come with the DBBR1? What are the differences? Maybe the remixing sounds is one, I'll have to say with that one. What is the future of Train Sim World 4 look like? Can we possibly expect a big announcement later this year? Yeah, you can expect a big announcement later this year, Lou. If you don't know by now, there is an Easter egg going on the London Overground Suffragette line. And that there is a Easter egg of 2 posters saying messages are best left not answered, and it says now showing on that poster. And then the second poster is saying messages they answered, and it says season 2 coming summer 2024. And season 2 points to there being Train Sim World 4 season 2. So, and obviously summer UK summer, US summer is around the time when the major core update happens. So, you know, we've got spring core update coming out. That is planned. I say that'll be within the next month. It may be drip feed like the last 2. It might be, you know, core update 1, core update 2. I say that's probably maybe the way they'll go with it. And then that'll be the final 2 major core updates for this era. And then we'll get to the 2024-25 season of Train Sim World in September. If it's season 2, I'll be cheering, and then my theory will come true of me saying that it is season 2. We're not moving the Train Sim World 5 like a lot of people are saying. I'll be honest with you guys, I probably think that would be the case, but I'm hoping it's not, because yeah, I'm sick of this, you know, having to move shit all the time. It's just a joke. We haven't moved the game engine since Rush Hour. I don't see why we have to continue to make the game look like it's a brand spanking new game when it's not. So yeah, the state of the NPCs is a massive question. Is there an update on the AI PSI's bug that still presents on the Southeastern High Speed? God, don't even ask them that. They're not going to give you an answer. How is going? How's going the guides tutorials for editor? Is it possible to have some information about them? Yeah, that's a big question as well. That's a really good question. Yeah, they've already answered that one before, and then we've had nothing happen since. So yeah, out one ear, out the other when they say that. Okay. Is there any progress on fixing passengers, particularly noticeable on the overground route? Yes. Sinking into platforms, standing on the tracks, shooting 100 feet up in the air. This is God. He's actually John B. My man. If you're watching the stream. Yeah, good. You've nailed it right on top of the head. But I guarantee they're going to steer right away from that question because they don't like to answer the hard questions. Stuck in a loop getting on and off the train. Yep, that's correct. That's been happening. See, it's not just me. Also, staying in the timetable mode, meaning no passengers on the return run. Well, I don't do returns straight up, so there you go. Will the new suspension system and formation designer be out for all users before the end of the summer? Before the summer. Look, well, I reckon that'll most likely fall into next year's train sim. Well, I reckon it'll be part of the major core, to be honest. I think they've just, gone back to the drawing board on that one. Old Vine has got a very interesting question. The concerns about the quality of the DLC supplied by Rivet, which are being sold on for the same price as a much higher quality items from yourselves or other third parties. We're likely to get a new UK route that isn't another one hurdled EMU bus stop run. Okay. What is the current status of the Alan Thompson simulations work on their TSW DLC? Well, their project's TAB, so I don't think there'll be anything else on that. Union Workshop's Japanese route. We'd like to get some information on that, to be honest. I'll be on. Will there be TSW 5 this year, or just a mid-term update? Look, I'll be honest with you, Olvern. TSW, they're not going to answer that question at all, obviously. So I wouldn't look. It could be TSW 5. It could be season 2, like I said, with TSW 4. So it's it's one or the other. So it'll happen when it happens. Who really gives a shit if it does? Because we all know it'll be the same old shit. And we got to get any improvements with the game. Look, I'll be honest with you, they'll probably strip the crap out of it like they're doing with Train Sim Classic right towards the end of the life. Anyway, would also know... okay, Roberts said something about what's happening to the development of the BR218 and what exactly was the... mention TSG in the IC cab, mentioning TSG in the IC cab car teaser from April 1st. Okay. Is it 218 getting developed? Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. That'll be interesting. Seeing if there's anything else. Skyhook say they have an announcement. Is it known release for the Scotrail 158? No, it's got nothing to do with that. It's Skyhook's it's VTG cargo pack number 2. MWP one. That's what it's for. It's for the cargo pack 2, and yeah, there is expected to be. It's expected to be up on the new photos and whatnot on the map today, and I would not be surprised if it'll be released maybe a week after the Austrian route this month. If not, next month is most likely the target. So I would put it between this month, between the end of this month to the end of next month. That's the best estimate I can give for that. But it's got nothing to do with the 158. The 158 is a fair way. The cargo pack 2 is what that's all about. So that answers that question straight up. Right. Seeing if there's anything else. Any chance of the services on... yeah, unplayable. Yeah, that's still going on. Yeah, they're broken timetable. It's been like that for ages. I think they've given up on that. When the fix is going to... Don't worry about that one. All right, that's about it for that. So yeah, okay. That's all done and done. All right. Well, that concludes this week's midweek World of Trains. Sorry, it's tomorrow. Choo Choo Tuesdays for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, we are live with another episode of Midweek World of Trains tomorrow with the 169th edition. And we'll be talking roadmap tomorrow here on our YouTube channel. I do apologise. I've just had a burp attack. So, yeah. We're going to be live with Sherman Hill tomorrow. There it is, up on the board there, ready to go. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. You can see what we're exactly doing. We are doing coal, and that is the trip we are doing. It'll be a morning service, and we're doing it with the Rio Grande 1989 Heritage Unit of the 70 Ace. So, yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. It is up on our upcoming live streams area now. I just posted it before we went live tonight. So set a reminder for it, become a subscriber, get amongst our live chat tomorrow. We'll have our Midweek World of Trains community vote winner first up tomorrow of Sherman Hill. You guys voted for that last Wednesday, and there will be a live poll vote tomorrow for you guys to vote for the 170th edition of Midweek World of Trains. And yeah, it's going to be a big one. So we've got 3 mega routes for you to choose from. It's going to be hard to choose between these 3 because these are 3 of the best of the best. So anyway, thank you for watching. We'll be live tomorrow with Midweek World of Trains from 8 p.m. in Queensland, New South Wales, ACT, Victoria and Tasmania, Australian Eastern Standard Time Zone. 7:30 p.m. South Australia, 6 p.m. Western Australia. International viewers, 11 a.m. UK, 12 p.m. Central Europe, 6 a.m. Eastern States of the USA, and 3 a.m. West Coast USA, 3 a.m. in Vancouver and British Columbia in Canada, and 6 a.m. in Toronto in Canada. And we will see you then for more Train Sim World 4 action. We're going to talk about the roadmap. If we've got new mods to share, we'll do that as well. And that's it. Have a great day. Enjoy your rest of your day. Don't forget, we have another American Truck Simulator uploaded video premiere coming up later today on our YouTube channel. Set the reminder and have a look at that one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.